Christmas lights are often very simple things. You plug them into a socket and they light up, sometimes with only one color, sometimes with several colors, sometimes with animations. But can your lights do this? With the help of microbits and a special LED strip, I can not only create my own animations on the Christmas tree, but also add my own control methods, whether it's by clapping, which we'll show you in this video, or by using a remote control or a cardboard switch, but those are topics for other videos. The most important part of this project are of course the special LED lights. These are individually addressable, which means that I can set each LED to a different color and light intensity. If I change the colors of the LEDs every few milliseconds, an animation like the one you saw on the tree a moment ago can be created. In reality, each light on the LED chain consists of 4 individual components, 3 single color LEDs, red, green and blue, and a microprocessor that sets these 3 LEDs according to the instructions from the microbit. This particular chip is called the WS2811 and is compatible with the VPC microbit. To connect the light we need the LED strip itself, a microbit, a power source for the LEDs, an adapter for the power source, a power source for the microbit, and a set of 2 connecting cables. Individually addressable LEDs usually have a 3-pin connector and 2 other cables on the input side. The 2 cables are meant to be connected to the power source. In my case, it's a 5-volt power source, but some LED lights need up to 12 volts. Always check beforehand. To connect the LEDs to the power source, I'm using an adapter. Attach the red cable to the plus terminal and the white cable to the minus terminal. Sometimes the Christmas light cables may have different colors or a different type of connector. However, the connection principle is always the same. Connect one cable to the plus terminal, that means to 5 volts or 12 volts of the power source, and connect the second cable to the minus terminal, that is to earth. The 3-pin connector is used to connect the LEDs to the microprocessor. Since we are powering the LED chain from the power source, we will not connect the red cable to the microbit. This is very important as the microbit will be damaged when connected to 5 or 12 volts. I will connect the white cable to the ground of the microbit and the green cable, that is the input signal for the controlling of the LEDs, to the input-output pin 0 on the microbit. You can either use jumper cables or a special connector for the LED lights. Either way, you have to connect the connector to the microbit via crocodile cables. And the LED chain is connected. 2 cables are connected to the power source and 2 cables are connected to the microbit. Before connecting the power source into power, go through all the connections once again so you won't accidentally damage the microbit or the LEDs. I have created a program for the Christmas tree lights in the Microsoft MakeCode environment. In order to be able to turn the tree on and off by clapping, I have added a state variable that I have set to off during startup. I also had to set where the LED lights are connected and what is their length. As soon as I clap, the new state is set according to the previous one. So, if the lights were off, the microbit will change the state to on and set a rainbow on the LED chain. And if I then clapped again, the state would change to off and the LEDs would turn off. Depending on what the state is, various commands are executed in the forever cycle. If the tree lights are turned off, nothing happens, but if they are turned on, the colors on the tree rotate with a 10 millisecond pause, which creates a very nice effect. I have uploaded the program to the microbit, once again check the connection of the LED chain and plug the power source into the socket. At first, nothing happens, but when I clap my hands, the Christmas tree lights light up. In the meantime, I have placed the Christmas tree lights on the Christmas tree, and the project's ready, isn't it? Technically, yes, the tree lights already work, but there is definitely room for improvement. First of all, the connection via crocodile clips is quite unsafe. If you have the already mentioned special connector and the soldering station at hand, you can make your own adapter, which is much safer. And the software could also do with a few tweaks. Since the microbit doesn't actually detect claps, but the amount of noise, you may need to set your own threshold for when to switch in between states. But you can also add more colors or animations to your lights. The link to this program can be found under the video. If you're interested in creating hardware inventions, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss our next video.